All right.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New
Welcome
Year.
back to On the Fence Podcast.
If you're listening to this on Christmas, you have a sad life. I'm just kidding.
I was just about to say that, actually.
No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means that you're normal, because I'll probably listen to a podcast on Christmas too.
Yeah, this is going out on Christmas Day. Christmas is on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
This year. Merry Christmas. Let me get that out of the way out of the first sentence. And good. Let me think. Obviously, we're not filming this on Christmas Day. That's terrible. No. Just also get that out of the way. This topic is going to be holiday themed, about Christmas stuff, and the topics or the questions will be: what's your favorite holiday? Favorite things about Christmas? Christmas presents? Christmas tradition? First memory on Christmas. So let's start off with
Earliest memory of Christmas. Go.
I think the earliest memory I have was not in Washington. It was here.
Really?
Yeah, because I can't really remember Christmases back then in the day. I'm just trying to think. Probably when we saw Frozen in 2016. I think that's the earliest.
That was
I can
not
remember.
2016. That was
Or 2014.
Might have been 2013, actually.
No, it was 2014.
I think it was 2013.
I remember the exact date.
You should
that
look up
movie
when
came
Frozen
out.
came out, and then you'll have your answer. The earliest.
That movie is so amazing. I love that movie. Oh my gosh. I love that movie. Sorry.
It was a good Christmas movie when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Earliest memory I can think of around Christmas was, I have two different ones. No, I have a couple different ones, but the coolest ones. I remember going over to my grandparents' house to celebrate Christmas, because actually when we were little, we didn't really do gifts.
Yeah, we didn't really do.
So most of the gifts came from my grandparents. Not my parents didn't really do much.
Right.
And then another memory I have, these are both in Washington, is we got this free little tiny twig Christmas tree that was about maybe like 2 feet
Dude, it was
tall.
such a joke. I saw a picture of that.
And then it was just like, it was basically the branch of like a tree. It didn't look like a Christmas tree at all. It was just like the same
It was pretty sad. If you're ever thinking about, we need a Christmas tree, it's at that point it's better to have no Christmas tree than whatever we had that year, because it was just comedic at that point. It was pretty bad. Is that your earliest memory? That's all you got?
Yeah, someone gave that to us. That's the only reason we had a tree that year. If you are wondering whether you should celebrate Christmas or not, for your kids, not celebrating Christmas is one of the things that made me very sad when I was younger.
Yeah, me too, actually. I mean, it's just like a memory that like...
And you don't even need to like get gifts. Like just like having like a breakfast, having like a
fire. A Christmas tree is really important. A Christmas tree you can probably get for like $30, and it's actually worth it
really
for the vibe. I got that Christmas tree for $50.
It's the feelings that matter. It's like the idea of having like a feast, like the idea that this day
watching
is
a
not
Christmas
like
movie or anything.
Yeah.
We watched them up at Christmas Carol.
I think it just matters a lot personally, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Everybody's not like that.
No, I agree, because you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on gifts for your kids.
No.
It's just, you gotta at least
You could write them a nice note. You could make them their favorite food. I don't know. It's just like
almond brittle. Yeah.
Almond roca
brittle.
Yeah.
But I think people care about less about our memories and more of like what we think about Christmas as a whole. I think it's a cool holiday. It's I don't really know the whole reason
Christmas story.
Yeah, Christmas story. I don't really know if it's actually Jesus' birthday. Like, who knows?
Oh no, we don't really have any idea or really way of knowing like when he was born.
So why like December 25th? I don't know who came up with that date. Or
I think it's they kind of like, it's what, Saint Nicholas. There's a story of the guy who would put like oranges in people's stockings.
Mm-hmm.
Like clementines.
I don't know
And
about that. I do know
like
about
gold coins or something.
fat white man going down my chimney. I think that's cool. That whole I believe in
that's
Santa
creepy.
with the white beard giving me gifts. I
I
love it.
feel like Christmas has gotten crazily commercialized to the point where it's kind of hard to you have to be very intentional if you're going to celebrate it beyond just the gift giving and receiving.
Because I feel like that's all it's all about nowadays.
I mean,
it's just like presents.
especially if you have kids, it's hard for. I mean, being a kid, maybe that's all you think about. But like, as I've gotten older, I start to think about like Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because it's for me it's like Christmas but without the pressure of the gift giving thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a day where you can like hang out with family and like.
There's been some years where I've gotten gifts for like everyone I knew, and some years that I haven't. And the years that I've gotten gifts for everyone, I've just been like, a lot of pressure and just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Money, pressure, and then it's like it's annoying when you spend all this time getting something for someone and then they don't like it, but it's not like their fault, you know, it's like you just
but if you think about it, we're like a family of 8, and that's 8 people getting 8 presents for each person, you know? So that's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56. That's 64 gifts
we don't
total.
need that many.
Yeah, that's 64 gifts of people just exchanging their money of like a toy that they're probably going to throw away in like a week.
Yeah.
And I don't even want to, probably each gift is probably going to be an average of $20. So it's just, like a lot of money. My parents, or one year we did a really cool thing where my parents were the only ones who got us Christmas gifts. We usually, like growing up, we usually just did kids giving each other gifts, and my parents would do like stocking.
Well, actually, Mom and Dad didn't start doing stockings until like 6 years ago.
That one year, dude, that one year was so cool where they like blasted that Christmas song.
Yeah, we had never had stockings, so we had no idea what was going on. We were like, what? And Christmas, at least that I can remember, it was like a one gift thing or no gift thing from them. So we were not the type of kids who woke up early and were like, oh, like we're the presents, blah blah. It was just like we were like, oh, we're gonna have people over, we're gonna have a big breakfast, which I enjoyed a lot. To be clear, like that was really fun too.
Eggnog French toast, secret recipe.
But copyright that and we'll find you. No, I'm just kidding.
From made by what is it called? Croissants, eggnog, French toast. That's all I'm saying. Can figure it out from there.
But we started doing stockings, and Philly and Rainier have grown up with stockings, so they don't know any different. Lucky them. No, I'm just kidding. I actually think somehow my parents, like, by them not doing stockings, hasn't made me appreciate it more.
Yeah, Christmas more, because I know I know what it's like to go through Christmas with nothing and with everything. So
yeah.
Versus like a kid who just gets a bunch of gifts every single year, and he's just like, oh, Christmas, here we go, a lot of toys, sick, and then he destroys them all.
One thing that my parents do that I really like is they get a lot of like eatables. They get like us chocolate bars.
They get a lot of edibles.
Or like no. And like fruit
eatables,
snacks,
eatables.
Like things that we don't really buy ourselves, but like they're special and they are like kind of nice. They'll go to like sometimes they go to like Whole Foods, or we have this really nice big grocery store called Jungle Gyms, and they'll get like a ton of like little small things. And I've kind of carried that into like gift giving, where I like to give things that I know people like eating, because that feels less wasteful to me. Like you're buying someone food, you know, everybody needs to eat. So
yeah, chocolate and drinks and candy is usually what they get us.
Yeah.
And it lasts me like all year too sometimes. So.
It lasts me like 3 months usually. By the time I eat the last thing, it's like I'm on month 3. So you know, it's like March, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna finish this hot chocolate packet that I've been saving this whole time.
Swiss made chocolate. Oh,
yeah.
It's the best. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I would celebrate Christmas differently. I mean, I get a lot of joy when I buy people gifts. But sometimes it drains me to think about getting a gift for every single person, because the way I think of it, if I'm going to get a gift for this person, I have to get a gift for everyone.
I know.
And that's constantly thinking about what's best to get for that person with thinking about my budget. Yeah, and it's a lot of stress.
You don't enjoy Christmas at all.
You have to wrap it, you have to sneak it, and you have to like spend like all this time how to present the gift to whoever you're giving it to.
And then you're like second guessing yourself. You're like, wait, would that person actually like that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're even putting pressure on the person who's getting the gift to like it. Like, what if they don't?
Yeah,
like
what if it's a Starbucks gift card for me? I'd be like, I'm gonna go exchange this for some cash, because what the heck. But I would just get like a couple gifts for like special people that I like really want to get a gift for. Or if I see something at a store and I'm like, ooh, that's perfect for Christmas for that one person, then I'll just do that, and then not have any bad feelings about not getting this person a gift or whatever. Because that's how it used to be when we were all like little. We're like, oh, you didn't give me a gift, blah 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 blah. And we never grew up with Santa. No,
I never believed in Santa.
Santa facade.
Yeah. I don't think...
It's just like my parents didn't really care about that.
Yeah, I don't care either. Like, I don't want my kids to... Like, I hate that whole... Oh, if you're
Easter
good...
Bunny.
No, if you're good, you'll get, you'll get presents.
Some creepy dude's
going
to come out your chimney and drop you off some stuff if you're a good person.
Like, what?
Yeah, I don't really understand that. And then, like, kids, like, I don't know. I know a lot of kids who, like, actually still believe in that, which is just like...
What?
Yeah, and I'm just like, cool, you do know that Santa's not real. I don't actually say that, but I just don't talk about it to them. But it's just kind of funny, because if you grow up believing that, it gets to a certain age where it's like... I don't know how it's going to get broken to those kids that Santa's not real. But.
Well, I just don't like... I feel like the reason people push that so much is because they want their kids to act a certain way. And I would rather my kids... I mean, listen, I don't have kids. I'm sure... I know it's very hard to have kids. But it's like... I would so much rather be honest with my kids than, like, lie and bribe them into acting a certain way. Because then I think that'll make them feel like...
More resentment later on.
Well, I'm only loved. I only get gifts if I act a certain way. And then two, like, Christmas is all about gifts. When it's like, the way I want to celebrate Christmas is that it's like, I don't like, or I don't know how I feel about the whole, like, religious aspect as much as, like, and then there's, like, the commercial aspect. For
just,
me,
like,
it's
spending time with your family.
Yeah, a time to spend with your family, and then a time to, like, take off work. That's one thing that is going to be hard for me. I don't know how I should do that, because some people, they take, like, a week or two off. For me, it's like, I don't know if I should just do Christmas Eve, and then I think I'm going to do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take off, and then I'm going to get back to work.
Yeah, I would just need a day or two for Christmas.
Yeah. And you start to go a little crazy if you're taking that much time off.
Mm-hmm. I like it, though, because it's like a huge community. Like, everyone takes Christmas off, and it's something that everyone's on the same page on, where it's like, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
Love that traffic.
Yeah, and then, traffic or whatever. But I like Christmas trees, Christmas lights. I really love. Like, I wish we could keep those on.
I love Christmas lights, yeah.
For, like,
all winter. To me, Christmas lights are good, like, until it gets warm again, and then I'll take them down.
Yeah, because they're so pretty. They're so pretty.
Candles, Christmas lights, the smell of a real Christmas tree.
Campfire, or just a fire.
Fire, yeah.
Very important.
Proper food.
Snow. You gotta have snow on Christmas, otherwise.
Okay, last Christmas it was warm.
It was like 70 degrees last Christmas in Kentucky.
Okay, I don't know if it was 70 degrees.
It was.
I know it was warm.
It was like 69 degrees.
It felt wrong. And I didn't realize how much I cared about Christmas being cold until that day came, and I was like,
I hated the Christmas last year because of the weather, and there's so much pressure on that. It's like, I don't remember the last time we had a white Christmas, but people are saying it's going to happen this year, and snow is really important for Christmas for me.
Yeah, me too.
So, gotta have the weather, gotta have
That's the thing. It's the feelings. It's not the act. It's not the gifts. It's like for lack of a better word, vibes.
Yeah.
It's just like, it has to be right.
It's like, oh, everyone got time off work so we can all have a feast. We had a Christmas party this year, which was really fun. And it's like a good way to celebrate because no one is really free on Christmas Day because they all have their own families to go to and all their own traditions that they have. But we had it on the 17th, which was like 4 days ago. And then that's really nice to have it before Christmas just because it's like no pressure of scheduling with people. But that was a lot of fun. And I'm really glad we do that Christmas party because it's just a really good way to celebrate Christmas.
It's like a nice way to celebrate with the people that aren't going to be with you on Christmas Day.
Yeah, exactly. Inviting the people, like friends or family that aren't going to have anything else to do otherwise. So we just all hang out. This year's Christmas party was really fun with all the food and everything.
I think it was more about the people. The people made it for me.
Also music. I forgot about music. There's a lot of good Christmas music that's like super nostalgic and music's important. Charlie Brown Christmas album, that's a good one. The Muppet Christmas Carol music is a good one for me. Michael Bublé or whatever his name is. Bublé. I don't know what his name is. All right,
Andy
moving
Williams, Frank Sinatra, Mariah Carey.
So
there are a ton that I'm forgetting.
We kind of already covered this, but what is your favorite holiday of the year? Thanksgiving. I'd say for me Christmas, even though it's a lot of pressure, it's just like super fun for me.
Yeah.
Just
this Christmas I am in charge.
Of what?
Christmas dinner.
What are you making?
Well, I divvied up all the tasks to people, and so then
I didn't get anything to do.
No, I texted you. You just don't remember.
Okay.
You agreed to it too, so.
What am I making?
You just have to help clean and decorate.
Oh, that's right.
I don't trust you to make anything.
That's right. I don't trust me to make anything either. It's gonna be too delicious.
But we're gonna have more people than we ever have this Christmas dinner because some of us have grown up and have brought other people into the family. And that's just weird.
That's a good way of putting it. All right, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas movie?
Oh, wait, I got to answer that question. My favorite holiday, I would say, is Christmas because...
You said that.
I already did. But not Thanksgiving, just because it's not it for me. It's like...
I love Thanksgiving.
It's fun for, like, the dinner. But for Christmas, you have, like, all day presents. And it'll be, like, snowing since it'll be later in the year. And more people take Christmas seriously than they do Thanksgiving.
I do like how Christmas kind of has 2 days. That feels like then it's like you almost get to celebrate it at like more than once. I mean, you do.
Like Christmas Eve,
like,
you mean?
There's not so much pressure on the day of. Like you can be like, oh, I can do these things on Christmas Eve, and then I can do these things on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Which I think it's actually funny that like Christmas Eve is even a thing like that, because if you think about it, like it's like there's the holiday Christmas Day. There's no like Thanksgiving Eve. There's no like Easter Eve. I don't know. It's funny to me that like Christmas of all the holidays has. It's like almost like there's a protection around a protection. Like they're like, oh, we'll give you one more day.
Yeah.
Just in case, you know.
And then Adam's Christmas.
What?
Or Christmas Adam. I mean, that's what I meant to say. Christmas Adam, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day.
No,
Christmas
no.
Adam is the day before Christmas Eve.
Eve means the something before. That's why it's called Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but it's like Adam
the
and Eve, you know.
The evening before Christmas.
Yeah. All right, favorite movie and why? Christmas movie?
Well, it's kind of close. I need to watch The Grinch this year, the Jim Carrey one. Because that's, I don't know if that's one of my favorites as much as like I just really like that movie and I feel like it's a good, solid Christmas movie. Home Alone is pretty good.
I think Home Alone is probably my favorite one.
And then Muppet Christmas Carol is probably my most favorite though.
Mm-hmm.
But we watch it on Thanksgiving, so it feels more of like a winter movie than a Christmas movie.
Yeah, my top 3 is Muppet Christmas Carol, Home Alone, and the Grinch movie. I really like that Grinch movie.
Okay, you can't copy me like that.
No, I have my reasons because the Grinch movie is just so funny with Jim Carrey. He was in his prime when he was making that, and that's like one of the best movies that he's in.
Oh, I just thought of another slightly like this movie is good for any time of year, but for some reason I thought of it when it comes to Christmas is the Little Women movie, the 2019 one. I don't know about the other ones, but it's just
I never seen that in my life.
There's a Christmas part in it, but more than that, the whole movie is about like all these people growing up in this family and then kind of like separating and then coming back together and like all different and it's a good.
That's probably what's gonna happen to most families.
Cozy, cinematic, beautiful, and sad and happy movie. It's like all the right mixins, you know.
There's also Narnia. There's the Polar Express, which apparently is a Christmas movie.
The Polar Express.
I've only seen that when I was little, and I don't remember it.
Yeah, the animation is very strange.
Is it Tom Hanks in that movie?
I don't know.
Okay, what else? The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I've never liked that movie.
Really?
No, I that movie always made me uncomfortable.
What else?
Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, Edward Scissorhands is a really good one. That is definitely a Christmas movie. I already watched that this year. That's a good one. And then there's a couple others. Did you see that?
Elf.
Oh yeah, Elf. Christmas Story. Oh my God, that movie.
It's a Wonderful Life. A lot of Christmas movies I don't really like. Like A Christmas Story, I never really got.
Yeah, I'll shoot your eye out. And then when he ate the soap, and then that kid got his tongue stuck to the pole.
Yeah,
and that guy got the leg.
It's a Wonderful Life. Kind of weirded me out as well. I get that it's a classic and whatever, but I kind of didn't like the main character. And
that one was alright, but I just got a little bored of it because it was really old.
Yeah, Elf is funny, but like it's also like the ending was super weird. Like it was weird to begin with, like how they have this, they have New York City and then they have all these supernatural elements.
Mm-hmm.
Where like he starts living with the elves somehow, and then he like travels across, goes south or whatever. I don't know, because he's probably at the North
And how
Pole.
did he get from the elf world to the real world?
Oh, they show that in the beginning where he like his baby gets mixed up, or he crawls into the bag where Santa is trying to like get the. I don't know, but there's this like scene I remember where like he's sitting on the elf that raised him's lap, and the elf
and he's
is like
huge.
tiny. Yeah.
He's like, I think I should tell you that you're not my kid, or something like
You're
that.
adopted, buddy. And his name is Buddy, which
could get a better name for that,
but there are some funny. That's a fun movie. I might actually.
Well, like the goal for that movie is, I think, mostly just to make people laugh, and it really accomplishes that. So I think it's a good one. Overall, my favorite one has got to be Home Alone, though. It's such a classic.
I think I like The
fun to
Grinch
watch.
over Home Alone.
Really?
Yeah, Home Alone is just like felt more and more like.
I got kind of sick of it.
It's a fun movie, but I feel like I would need to go a few years without seeing it to appreciate it again. I don't know. It's just so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And it's very fun to watch, and it's obviously a classic, and it does get you in the Christmas spirit. And I even really like most of the morals of the movie, but I don't know. It's just doesn't have the same magic touch when I was younger.
Yeah, I do get that.
Whereas The Grinch is the type of movie that you relate to more and more as you get older. You're like, man, I kind of feel like The Grinch myself.
Yeah. And those people going to Paris for Christmas. What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever done a Christmas traveling. Like we've never traveled during Christmas, and that's kind of. I don't think I would do that preferably because.
Actually, we have. We celebrated Christmas in Israel one time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But it would be Hanukkah then at that point.
No, it was Christmas.
Hmm.
I mean, it was Christmas for us, Hanukkah for them, but I think even some of them were celebrating Christmas.
Hanukkah is dope, dude.